let's talk Browns since we were just there and talking about Flacco a little bit. And you mentioned it, Chris, but Kenny Pickett with this little hamstring injury, he'll be reevaluated later this week. But how do you think this affects the quarterback battle? I know some people were saying, hey, Shedeur, it'd be nice for him to get more reps. Could this really mix things up now?
I think, unfortunately, where we're at right now is they're all kind of looking pretty sad from what I'm hearing out there in training camp. So it doesn't really give anybody a huge advantage. I think if, you had a case where Flacco was really killing it and then you see Kenny Pickett get hurt, you'd say, okay, it's really Flacco's job right now, which I do think he's got the leg up at the moment, but I don't think it's by a wide margin. You see the two rookies right now really trying to learn. But no, I think it's very marginal what this is going to affect over the course of training camp for Kenny Pickett. I think it's still a four-man race, really, and probably only a two-man race if you really look at it for that opening day.
Yeah, I think this is really simple now. I'll disagree with Chris a little bit. I think that Kenny Pickett being out of the picture for just 1 week should clear the path for the Cleveland Browns to just put an end to all of this madness and name Joe Flacco as their starting quarterback. This was never really a four-man quarterback competition. Shedeur Sanders, as we're sitting here on July 28th recording this episode, hadn't taken snaps with the ones yet. He is, before they put on pads, he is pretty much throwing to equipment managers and the fourth string wide receivers on the roster. They're not preparing him as if he's going to be the starting quarterback. And if they were to somehow name Shedeur Sanders the starting quarterback, well, they haven't done a great job getting him prepared for that September 7th ball game against the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think Kenny Pickett being away, at least from the field and from the competition for this 1 week, should really clear the path for Joe Flacco to be that dependable vet to take us through the very difficult start of the schedule for the Browns. The first 6 weeks of the season, guys, an absolute gauntlet. And I want the steady-handed Joe Flacco leading us out on the field September 7th against the Bengals.
You really think being out 1 week for Pickett's going to set him back that far in this competition?
I don't think it's going to set him back that far, but I think maybe it's a scenario where I never really understood where he fit anyway. And the fact of the matter is now that you've started things off and didn't look great, and you're going to be a week to week, like we don't even know if that's a guarantee that he's back next week. I really do think that this just paves the way for what it should have been all along, and that's Joe Flacco to be named the starting quarterback. And if we really want to get technical and we really want to get honest, Joe Flacco should have never been gone last year. He should have been the Browns' backup quarterback, and he should have been given a contract offer to return back to our Browns like he wanted.
The only caveat to that is the Browns did pick Pickett, and they picked him first. So it'll be interesting to see organizationally how that plays out.
Yeah, and you gave up a fifth-round pick plus Dorian Thompson-Robinson to get him. So at what point does Kenny Pickett get healthy to suit up, whether it's preseason, regular season? It's all muddy right now.